After the story of the cow, after the covenant, after the mountain was raised, you would think their hearts were finally steady. But Surah Al-Baqarah shows us something very human. Belief can weaken because of impatience. Musa, peace be upon him, was called by Allah. He was not gone forever. He was away for 40 days. Just 40. He went to meet his Lord, to receive guidance, to return with clarity. And Bani Israel were left with one simple task. Wait. Stay firm. Trust. And how waiting exposed their heart. At first, they waited. Then questions began. Where is Musa? How long will this take? What if he doesn't return? And slowly, uncertainty turned into restlessness. Waiting became heavy. And instead of holding on to what they already knew, they looked for something immediate. Someone gave their fear a shape. A golden calf. Something they could see. Something they could touch. Something familiar. And hearts that had stood under a raised mountain now bowed to something they had made with their own hands. Not because they forgot Allah, but because they wanted certainty now. When Musa, peace be upon him, returned after 40 days, he did not return to patience. He returned to shock. The same people who said, "We hear and we obey," had already turned away. His anger was not just anger. It was heartbreak. Because guidance had been clear, the covenant was still fresh, and the absence was temporary. Why Allah tells us this? This story is not about the past. It is about us. How often do we trust Allah until waiting feels uncomfortable? How often do we start strong, then panic when answers take time? How often do we replace patience with something that feels easier, faster, closer? Surah Al-Baqarah is teaching us gently. Sometimes the test is not obedience. Sometimes the test is waiting without replacing Allah. Because faith is proven when guidance is quiet and you still stay. The cow tested their obedience. The covenant tested their commitment. The calf tested their patience. And Surah Al-Baqarah is asking us, can you wait for Allah without turning to something else?